Hi, I'm Marky Mark.
And this is Richard.
And this is this week's music review.
Okay, welcome to this week's MWP music review, where we review the music from last Friday from New Music Friday. So we start with Liana Lahavis. Please Don't Make Me Cry. What did you think?
Yeah, really good. I think we reviewed one of her songs last week, maybe, or the week before.
A couple of weeks ago.
And I have a feeling it was my tune of the week. This tune was, this tune's great. Again, it's kind of like a neo soul, kind of smooth, soulful, great voice, groovy tune, and I gave it a 4. Yeah, really liked it.
Okay. Love the guitar at the start, nice and smooth. I thought she had a nice voice. I like the chorus. Nice song. I give it a 3.5. What score did you give it?
A 4.
4. Okay. Okay. Next song. So it's yes, Miss Ellie Goulding. Love I'm given. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right, as your favourite, you can go first.
Well, actually, yeah, I've not been a huge fan over the last couple of songs we've reviewed, and I don't know what it is. I really liked her when she first came out, and I think her voice kind of didn't really, kind of worn off really. But I actually like this song. I actually really liked it. I thought it was deep, moody, soulful. I like the chord progression. I like the halftime feel in it, and I gave it a 3, which is probably a high score for Ellie Goulding that I've given in a while. So
yeah, okay. Like the chorus, but that was about it for me. So it was just a 2.5 for me. Okay, next one is Kygo featuring Tina Turner, and this track is called "What's Love Got to Do with it." Now, back in the 80s, if you were old enough as I was back then, Tina Turner brought out this song. I mean, I have to say, Tina Turner is probably one of my all-time favorite female artists. Love Tina Turner stuff. And obviously, I like Kygo. So when they brought this out, I thought, ooh. So I was really interested to see. Hopefully, they haven't spoilt it. I really like this track. So, like the intro, it's a good effort, bringing it up to date. But I don't think the dance, because it gets quite dancey after a while. And I thought it just didn't work. And I mean, personally, if I had the opportunity to do it, I think I'd still try and keep it much of the same, but use perhaps different parts, different guitars in it, as in, I don't know, like acoustic guitars, and not make it so dancey. It was just, I thought it went too far after a while, and it spoilt it for me. So I gave it a 2.5.
I really like this. I thought it was a great mix. I thought it was quite chilled. At the beginning, it's very much like the original.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And I thought a great sounding track. And I actually, we reviewed a track last week, didn't we? That was a cover of a song that I didn't really like their approach to it. I really like the approach on this one, and so I gave it a 4.
Okay. Oh, right.
I really liked it.
Oh, well done. Last week was top loader, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, next one is Anne Marie featuring Dojo Cat, and the song is called "To Be Young." Let's have a look. Just a pass me by track, to be honest. I didn't think much of it. It didn't do anything for me. 2.5.
Yeah, I was exactly the same. Not much. It's a nice song, but like you say, it's pass me by song really. So it's 2.5.
Okay, next one is Bob Marley and the Wailers, and the track is "The Sun Is Shining." So another up-to-date revamp, isn't it? What did you think?
Well, this was an interesting one because when I started hearing it, I thought, okay, they're doing like a remix of a Bob Marley tune, but it's actually come out under Bob Marley. So obviously the franchise is trying to, kind of revamp the songs here. I really liked it. I like Bob Marley. I like his stuff. I've always liked Bob Marley stuff, and so this tune really couldn't really do much wrong in my eyes. It's a great summer track, dance remix, groovy, head bobber. I gave it a 3.
Okay. I just thought it's not as good as I like the original version better, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I just gave it a 2.5. So. Right. Next one is David Guette featuring Morton, and this track is called "Kill Me Slow." Now, when I heard this thing straight away, I was going, "Put your hands up in the air! Put your hands up!" It's that in it straight away. I love the intro. It's going to be a massive dance track. It's going to be really good. So well done, David, on doing such a good track. The only thing I didn't like about it was the lyrics about "kill me," and it kept going on about. And I thought, no, I wasn't.
Yeah, sometimes they either sit right with you or they don't, do they?
Yeah, and I didn't like the lyrics, and that spoiled it for me. If it wasn't for the lyrics, it would have got a 5. Because I liked it that much, but the lyrics just killed it for me. So, which dropped it down to a 4. I mean, overall, track is brilliant. It's going to be a massive dance track. But the lyrics just spoiled it for me.
What was the score you gave it?
4.
4. I didn't think much of it. I thought it was quite samey, really. The minute it kind of came on, I was like, oh yeah, it's not really my thing. So I only gave it a 2.
Oh right, okay. Okay, next track is Megham Trainer featuring Dylan Francis, and the track is called Underwater. What have I got here? Catchy beat, nice voice. Is this on the right track, or I'll skip one?
I think
I skipped one.
Yeah. Night Garden.
Yeah, so it's Beanie.
Yeah.
Featuring Kenny Beats, beg your pardon, and the track is called Night Garden. So I'll skip one too much. Catchy beat, nice voice. 3.5 for that one on me.
Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was soulful, R&B kind of vibe going on. It was smooth. It was groovy. I gave it a 4. Yeah, I really liked it.
A 4?
Crikey.
Next one is Megham Trainer, featuring Dylan Francis, and the track is called Underwater. Pass me by, really. The first track she brought out was huge. What's it called?
Oh, I've played it a million times.
Yeah.
About the bass, isn't it?
It's all about the bass.
All about the bass.
No trouble. That, to me, is still best track. I don't think anything she's brought out since has been as good as that track. So
definitely not as popular.
No. She's give herself a lot of hard work in it, because sometimes your first single can be an absolute corker, and then the rest of them are just nowhere near as good. And sometimes it's not always the best. Anyway, that one I gave a 2.5.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit typical. Just kind of listening to it, I just thought, okay, I've heard this 100 times before, so I gave it a 2.
Okay. Next one is Faithless with featuring Sully Breaks, and the track is called This Feeling. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I haven't heard Faithless in a while. They just haven't really popped up. So it was nice to hear. I've always generally liked their stuff. So I liked it. It was chilled. I thought it was a laid back dance tune. I liked the horn samples in it. And I actually like the rapping, the kind of spoken
I was
word
wondering
on it.
if you like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave it a 3.5.
I love this track all the way until the rapping started.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
I really liked it, and then as soon as the rapping started, that was it. I didn't.
Yeah.
It was otherwise. I think if I would have given it a 4, but because the rapping kicked in, it just put me off the track straight away. So I knocked it down to a 2.5, unfortunately. Okay, next one is Dua Lipa, and the track is called Hali. How do they pronounce that? HALLUCINATE. Olisinitia.
Something. Yeah.
Anyway, it's from her album Future Nostalgia, which came out. It came out not so long when we all got put into lockdown, because I remember when she did an interview, they were not so sure whether they were going to bring it out or not, because she felt funny about it. So the album, it's a brilliant album. Really love the album. So if you've not listened to it, go and have a listen. Great track. It's got everything on it. Really like this track. It's not my favorite on the album, so this one's a 3.5.
Yeah. I like the chord progression in it. I actually like the chorus. I thought it was quite catchy. Yeah, but just a 2.5. I kind of like her, the last 2 songs she's released over the last couple of months, which are a bit more funky, aren't they? A bit more 80s kind of funk sort of thing going on.
Okay. Next one is Ronan Keating, featuring Claire Bowen. And the song is called Love Will Remain. Did you feel it came a bit country?
Oh, yeah, very much so, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Country, folky, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I thought, Ronan should, because I thought it quite suited him, actually. I thought he should have a go at doing a country album and see how it does. I mean, I liked her voice as well. And I think his voice suits the country, sort of a Gareth Brooksy sort of way. It's a nice track, and each time I seem to listen to it, I quite like it. So it grew on me, so I gave it a 3.5.
Yeah, folky, singer-songwriter kind of thing. It's a nice song, chilled, little upbeat. Really like the vocals. I got a little bit of Mumford & Son sort of vibe to it. So I gave it a 2.5.
Okay. Next one is Deep Purple, and the track is called Nothing at All. Now, are you a Deep Purple fan? Do you like them?
Yeah, I generally do. Yeah, I'm not. I've not heard.
When did their big stuff come out? Was it 70s, 80s? I don't know much about Deep Purple.
70s. It's 70s, I think.
Is it?
Deep Purple. Let's see. I mean, Smoke on the Water is obviously their biggest thing, but we're going back. Yeah. Well, they were about 1968. They brought their first album out.
Bloody hell! It's going a while then.
Yes, and I think Smoke on the Water maybe was the 70s. To be honest, I don't know the history of Deep Purple that well. So.
Right. Okay. What do you think anyway?
What did I think? Let's have a look. Where are we? I didn't think anything of it really. I thought it was. I've written down boring and dull, which is kind of harsh, really. But
well, it's their own, isn't it?
Yeah, I just yeah, it was. It's an attempt to write, something, but yeah, it didn't do anything for me, unfortunately. So I gave it a 1.
Right. Okay. Well, it actually did nothing for me. But the key bits and the sound sounded very 70s. It had that.
Yeah.
There was a massive song that was late 70s, and it's got that tingly, tingly synthy sound. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, it sounded very from the 70s. For me, it was only a 2, I'm afraid, for Deep Purple.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is Katie Melua, who we've not heard for, God, a long time. And the track is called I Love Like That. I love the strings at the start. I love the voice. I love the arrangement of the track. Love the track completely. Straight 5.
Yeah. Nice one. Yeah, I thought it's got some groove to it. It's quite moody, quite deep. Love the strings in it. So I gave it a 3. Yeah, it's nice to hear a song from her again.
It is, like because obviously everyone remembers that there are 5 million bicycles in Beijing.
That's it. Yeah.
Such a catchy song, that, wasn't it? It was a good start, that. Right. Next one. So this is Black Bear, and the track is called I Feel Bad. What do you think?
Yeah, a little catchy. Not much to say about it, really. I gave it a 2.
Oh, right, okay. I like the funky voice at the start. Good beat also, and I give it a 3. Next one is Row, and the song is called Marco. What did you think?
Yeah, really liked it. I love the bass sound, the guitar, the vocals. I loved the in the chorus. There's a bar of odd time meter. I think it's 5/4 or something like that. Which I really love. It just kind of shifts the rhythm back and forth, and kind of, this tension and release sort of thing in the chorus, which I really liked. It's kind of electro pop, and I actually checked out her Spotify page, and she plays everything. So what you're hearing, I think it's a female. Yeah, it's a woman, isn't it?
Yeah,
the singer. Yeah. She plays everything. So when she's playing live, she's got everything set up. She's got drums, bass, everything. She loops everything.
So she's a bit like Ed Sheeran, plays everything.
Yeah. And I really liked it. I gave it a 4.
Ooh. Liked her voice. I like the piano. I like the piano in the track. I really enjoyed that, and I give it a 3 for that one. Okay, next one is Fozza, and the track is called Mirage. Let's have a look. Love the start. I like the trumpet. Is it a trumpet in the track?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Really nice feel to the track. Gave it a 3.
Yeah. I thought it was a cool tune. Chilled. I like the sounds of it. I like the sounds. There was like glasses clinking.
All right.
Which is I like the sound of. And yeah, I gave it a 2.5.
Okay. Right, the last one is The Chicks Sleep at Night. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, this is an interesting one because they're called The Chicks, but it's actually the Dixie Chicks.
Yeah, I was thinking, because they had to change the name. They changed the name, didn't they? Because of the word Dixie.
Yeah. And yeah, folky country vibe. Sort of kind of heard it before when I was listening to it thing. So I gave it a 2.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, a country feel to it. It's okay, but I gave it a 2.5. So that was a bit. Yeah. Right, so that brings us to the end of this week's music review. As ever, we can't play the tracks on the podcast due to copyright. But if you go to Spotify and search for MWP playlist, you'll see all the tracks we talked about today and from previous podcasts as well. So now we move on to the World Music Review. Okay, now we're back to the World Music Review, and this week we're coming from the Czech Republic. So, first track. Now, these names, oh my lord. So, hopefully I won't insult anyone from the Czech Republic if you're listening, but these names are very complicated. So the first track, this is done by Robin Zoot featuring Cookie and featuring Yazamadi, and the track is called Seska Florida, I'm guessing. So that's my best guess. Unfortunately, did nothing for me whatsoever. Just a straight 2.
I've not written a thing down for it. I really like the I think I gave it a 2.5 on this. I like the string samples. I actually like the rapping in it.
Oh yeah.
And you know, it's got some nice bounce to it, and you know, I liked it. I gave it 2.5.
Okay. Next one is Juice WRLD featuring Marshmello. Marshmello is that huge, massive dance DJ. And the track is called Come and Go. Let's have a look. Yeah. Don't say not my cup of tea, too.
What did you give it? What was
2.
the score?
2.
2.
Yeah.
I really liked it. Really liked it. I like the chord progression. I like the guitars in it. It was so. I was not expecting to hear the kind of the rocky guitars, distorted guitars on it. Yeah, it just took me by surprise. That really, and so for that I gave it a 4.
Crikey.
I really liked it. Yeah.
Oh, well done. Right, next one is Victor Sheen featuring Nick Tando, and the track is Aznaz Mazik. Like the piano at the start, it's got a really good beat. I'll just give it a 3.
Yeah, I like the overall sound of it. I was the same. Really like the piano at the beginning, and I gave it a 2.5.
Okay, next one is Hector and Ted Taddy, the track. What did you think?
Yeah, I like this one again. I like the chord progression, like the piano sound. I thought it was quite deep and it's got a nice bounce to it. Another hip hop track. I like the rapping in it, and I gave it a 3.5.
The start actually reminds me of one of my own tracks. Brighter Days. It reminds me a little bit. It's got the same sort of sound. But apart from that was that was about it. So I gave it a 2. Oh yeah. Right, last one then. So this is, oh my lord, Dobrej Den.
Dobrej Den, yeah.
That's the name of the track, isn't it? And the name of the artist is Refew. That's correct. Yeah. Like the piano, like the beat. That was about it. 2.5.
Yeah, I really like this tune, man. Nice tune. I thought it was quite cute, soulful, bit poppy, quite chilled. Like the instrumentation on it, and I gave it a 4. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that brings us to the end of this week's World Music Review from the Czech Republic. And these songs are also added on to the MWP playlist on Spotify. So if you just go on there, you'll be able to listen to them then. Right, so that brings us to the end of today's show. But we'll just quickly go through a couple of things. So we've got the socials. So if you want to see what we're up to, just go on, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, search for MWP, and you'll be able to find us on there. We're also on YouTube. We're also on Twitch. And tonight, me and Rich are actually Zooming. So we are recording. Yeah. So Rich has actually got a proper microphone going on this week.
Yes.
Rich is just about to do his ASMR. Welcome to this week's show.
Oh, that's yeah. Hear my voice? Can you hear my voice?
Voice this week. We're going to talk about this. Yes. If we get any requests to do a whole show like that, and we get 1,000 million people following, that's fine. We can do that.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
So we're going to see what the video comes out like. If it's worthy after recording it, then we will then put it on YouTube and Zoom. So, but we'll have to see first, and then if not, it will be trial and error. And after, once we get ourselves sorted, which would look like more of a studio than stuck in your bedroom.
Yeah. Maybe invest in a green screen.
Yes. Yeah, you can be in Barbados or something, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Nice happy place. So we're up on proper mics at last. So due to obviously lockdown, some things we mics and stuff we're not being able to get because they're at different places. But now, so anyway, we'll see how that goes. So Rich, why don't you tell us about the email address, please?
Yes. So if you'd like to get in contact with us, it'd be great to hear from people. It'd be great to hear people's thoughts on these songs that we're reviewing, because I'm sure people have got different opinions to us. And you can get in contact with us at markandrichardpodcast@gmail.com. Even if you just want to say hello, we'll give you a little shout out on the podcast.
Great. Okay. Next bet is the track of the week, Rich. Which is it?
Oh, I'm gonna have to, which is I think is a little first. Go for a track in the world music, and that is it Review?
Yeah.
Review. Yes, that will be. I gave that a 4, and that'll be my tune of the week.
Okay, mine is Katie Melua one, and Love Like That. So really love that track. That was a brilliant track. So I really enjoyed it. Now, just quickly going over before we end the show is not today, well, a couple of days ago, the government have announced, which is good news in some ways, that for you stage crew, lighting crew, sound crew, musicians, bands, tribute bands, wedding bands, blah, 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 that we can actually start from it's from now, isn't it? Straight away.
Yeah. Or is it from the 1st of August?
It's from now, because some tribute acts performed for the first time on Friday night. It was in the news.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, this is good news for for DJs like myself, or performers, or like Rich, or grassroots bands, that we can actually get going. There is a but, and the but is that we still can't perform indoors because it's still not allowed. I don't know why, because you can go on a plane now and it can be full of people.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't see what the difference is myself, but anyway. And so to do gigs, you have to perform outside. And the crowd have to be obviously a little bit of distance away from you, which is always the case anyway, because if you're the speakers are quite loud, so you get deaf otherwise. So that started, so that's good news. So for not all good news for all venues, because some venues just don't have outside.
I was going to say about the obviously for theatres, that's not great news for them yet.
No, they. I think a lot of them, or most of them, or all of them, have said already that we can't open yet because we won't make any money.
Yeah.
So I was speaking to another colleague of mine who he has shows in theatres, and he said they've all been moved to 2021 already. So he's got nothing for this year now. So I mean, I don't know. It seems a bit the music industry seems to be getting a hard knock of it, because when the government announced things, didn't they? They always gave like a month's notice before, didn't they? So when things were opening, we're just like, go, what?
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
No.
So, and it's going to be so difficult. And theatres, they still can't open. I don't know. If you've never been in the music industry, it's not a simple case of just open the front door and away you go. There's a lot of logistics that have to be done, don't they, for everybody to get going. So, So anyway, I mean, me and Rich are back on the road at the moment on the 14th of August. But I was talking to my brother today. I said, well, he said, is it going ahead? I said, well, yeah. I said, it is, but it could be cancelled the day before because that area could get locked down.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah,
I said until me and Mitch are actually in the car on the way, then we know it's good.
Yeah, then we know it's actually happening. Until we're actually on stage,
yeah, we know
it's actually happening.
It's happening. So I said, because they won't lock it down on that day. They'll probably say tomorrow you're locked down, but or whatever. But the day that we're on our way, then we should be all right. So, so yeah, we're just waiting. And already I've been getting inquiries for stuff already. And the problem is the venues are not so sure because they don't know how many people are going to buy any tickets.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I've had quite a few venues, and they said, "Are we free in August?" And I'm going, "Yes, that's fine." Yeah, I said we've had everything cancelled, and they said so. Basically, they're trying stuff out at the end of this month, and if it sells out, they will then ask about doing shows. So they're trialing it to see if it works.
Yeah.
If they don't sell any tickets, then they won't do any more because it's not worth it. Because the loss they'll make. So it's very difficult. It really is.
Yeah, it's just it's a slow process, isn't it?
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully, if you love your music and you're a musician and you're part of the crew, hopefully we can get going. But I mean, to be honest, I was saying to my wife the other day, I'd rather it get sorted now this year, and then maybe October, November it can go back to normal, and then next year it's all done and dusted, and boom, we don't have to worry about it. I'd rather do that than this.
Yeah.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Is it off? Is it on? Is it off? It's because you just can't plan, can you?
No, I think that's, to be honest, I know me and my wife were meant to go and see George Benson literally last week or something. That's obviously been moved to next year. We're meant to be seeing the Eagles this year. That's obviously been moved to next year. So I think a lot of people are just kind of
next year.
Yeah, just writing this year off, going to next year when they know it's going to be, everything's going to be settled.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, everything seems to be moved to 2021. I think they're trying to get some stuff going this year. Some little concerts. I know they were interviewing Ellie Goulding, and she's on about doing a gig, which is going to be televised. I think with other artists, and again, no audience. So they're just going to be performing to the cameras. So I can't remember, that's in London, I think, somewhere. So yeah, they are trying, and I know there were some big gigs. There was a outside gig with Sagala and all sorts, and that's been cancelled. They sold out, and then the promoter pulled it. Now the rumor is, a colleague of mine knows a guy who is in the band of one of the bands that were performing. And apparently, the excuse they gave to cancel it was utter lame. They were going, "Why are you canceling it? Why are you canceling it for? What?" And the excuse was pathetic.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know what's going on, because I thought, why have you done that? Then all the crew, all the staff, not obviously just the musicians, but all that, they were thinking, "Oh, I might get some money." Now they've lost it all again.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't do that. You can't do that. That's not fair. It's really, you need to think of people who are self-employed and they rely on the money. You just can't do that.
Yeah.
It's not good. But anyway, Netflix news. There is none. There's still no.
Oh man!
I know.
I look forward to it every week.
There's still no documentaries. I did watch a film with Charlize Theron. I can't remember the name of it. I watched 45 minutes of it, then I turned it off. It just wasn't going anywhere. But that's about it. So, as soon as any new documentaries come on about music, then I will let you know. Right. So that's it for this week's podcast. We'll be back next week with more music review and world music review. Why is it so hard for me to say that? Horrendous. Right. So it's goodbye for me.
That's goodbye for me.